I think we've kind of talked about Gravity here quite a bit, but I think,
Yeah.
people want to see it now, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So are you ready? Would you like to share a little bit about what your platform looks like?
Yeah. Let's go. So this is Gravity, like login screen. Nothing too interesting, but I just want to highlight that we have some features, and we've actually Gravity was selected to be for a study at like Johns Hopkins. It was selected for a study at the Johns Hopkins School of Education, and it showed an increase in exam scores, decrease in standard deviation within those scores. So I just see it as, showing that there's a real potential there for helping those people that don't raise their voice too often. And this is, Gravity. When you log in, these are just tests that I've done. So it looks a bit embarrassing right now. I mean, the interface is basically you here, and then you can, create prompts. So this is a quick prompt that's like a free version. Anybody can do this. 1 minute prompts. They're pretty simple. You just select the community where you want to post it, record a video. You have voice, video. You can share your screen. Get our best prompts here in like the premium prompts, right? Where we have like some AI features. I never actually used Flip. I heard it was like very popular in the US. So
Very
I don't know.
popular. And actually, it was a company that started in Minnesota. We were pretty familiar with it around here, and then they were bought out by Microsoft. And we're not trying to rag on any companies, but Microsoft did some very cool things to help that company along, right? But then just this last spring, Microsoft announced that they were going to take Flip and put it as part of their premium package. So only schools that subscribe to Microsoft are going to be able to use the features of Flip. And around us, at least, I would say 95% of the schools that we work with are probably more Google based than they are
Right.
Microsoft based. So, and of course, we hear from classroom teachers like, I don't have this tool that I, used to love and work with, and what can I use instead? And so, that's what brings us to you. From my experiences of playing around with Gravity too, is I do see a lot of the potentials that were there with Flip, but also now I think there are some other unique features here that Gravity has that maybe even elevates it a little bit from some of the things that they were able to do with Flip. And I think you're getting into some of those AI features. And so I don't know if you want to kind of continue to go down that path.
Yeah. So I don't know all the features that Flip had, because it was just not like very prevalent here in Europe, I guess. But we have some really cool AI features. So you have like prompts, and then you can use our prompt assistant. So you say something about like, I don't know, fall of the Roman Empire, and then like dates, causes, or whatever. And then we can ask our AI, and it generates like a script for you, so that you can follow it, and it really helps the teachers and everything. But obviously we don't want. Sorry.
Wasn't it kind of like a teleprompter, like for that prompt, right? So if the teacher were to record themselves reading the prompt, they can still engage with the camera while they're reading the prompt off of the screen.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And the prompt doesn't show up on the recording and everything, right? So people would just think you're like a genius and you memorized all this information and everything.
And you're really just like, thank you, AI.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just it's super efficient. Just helps you plan the lessons, speaking like a more natural way. I mean, I love it. And you can also just paste your own script over here. And we have like a lot of different things now. You can attach different files for students to engage with. YouTube. This was really exciting when we added it. It was like National Archives. So I don't know if you probably work with a lot of history teachers. So if they want students to like directly engage with some historical documents, and it's available on National Archives, they can just put it up on Gravity. We'll link it to it, and then students can look at it, come back to Gravity. It all goes really smoothly. So we have
Right, post their reflection based upon this thing, and then I think one of the neat features here too, and I don't think this was prevalent in Flip, is because like you're showing it, whether it's a YouTube video or the National Archives, you even have FigJam on there, and David and I have highlighted FigJam before too. That you can have the students access those right within Gravity itself, and not have to go back to their LMS, click on that other link to bring that back up again, toggle back and forth between these different tabs, whereas they can all do it right within or access it right within your platform.
Yeah, just embed it right in the platform. It's really smooth, really yeah, we really worked really hard on that because we want to make it like a very seamless experience when people learn. Actually, Gravity is also really popular with language learning. So here, if I direct you to this like right side of the screen, we have the language that you're speaking. So it helps our AI identify it, and also then translates for now to one of these, I think it's 12 languages that we have supported right now. But we have like, but it's all done by AI. So like auto translation, if you want to, and also transcription, which really helps people like engage with people from other cultures that speak different languages. And also you can like join, I don't know, this is like a pipe dream, but we always want to make like, obviously we sell to classrooms. Classrooms are our main focus, but we love like just learning in general. So if we can like make a dream would be to have like a learning community, right? Where you can just connect with people from like Nigeria, China, Brazil, anywhere, and you could all like share. So this is like one small step in this vision, right? The translation so that everybody can understand each other. And then we also have some other AI features such as originality, so that people, you know, we let people know if like what they say sounds a lot like AI, so that, you know, they can just rephrase and think more about like what they're saying, right? And just say it in their own words. And we, you know, we're not against AI. I mean, we clearly have a lot of AI features, but we also think, you know, obviously the student has to do the work, so we just try to let them know, hey, rephrase this, please. And then
Try to keep them honest and
yeah, exactly.
so now as the teacher, you make the prompt, right?
Mhm.
And then you post it in one of your folders or communities that you have back on your other dashboard, right? And
Yeah.
then you share that with your students, who then open up, and now all of a sudden they can make a post, and it shows up like one of those cards that you see on there, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So here I'm in I think this is a Texas University or Texas State University class on economics. So here's the professor. I think it's probably just easier if I show it to you. He talks about like shopper rebellion, you know, trying to engage students, and then like people can respond. So the students respond, talking about their experience, and then here I go, and then like two people have responded to Jalen, and you know, you can just like start a thread, following like this train of thought, you know, on gas prices, inflation,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. And then, but if you're not interested in that, you can start another thread with other people, and you know, just keep following on from there, which is really cool, really powerful, and that's how we want Gravity to be used. You know, just empowering people to, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's really neat. And as the teacher kind of going back in, you know, if I see that there's a thread that maybe is stalled, right, that I
Mhm.
think is an important one, I could post something there again to try to spur more discussion to occur in that area that I think is pretty important, or where someone brought up a pretty good idea.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's also actually one of my favorite features in Gravity is like the fact that it's like asynchronous, right? So you can have a discussion and then like retroactively add to it as well, which I find like super powerful, right? Maybe you have a new student that comes to class and you update. He shares his views. Maybe not everybody's gonna watch that video, but if you're interested, if you have a very engaged learning community, discussion can keep growing organically instead of just being lost after like a 15-minute discussion in class in like fifth period or something. It can just, it lives on forever, you know, which is